we thought we'd shoot a little video today. So since our last outing there at the uncaged race where we went no prep racing, we've got not a little, but we've got quite a bit of questions about the combination and everything from the viewers. So we thought we'd go over it today on the 55. Where we've been working on it to switch it over for some no prep races. Our next race is going to be at KD, so we're working on it right now to get it ready. But like I said, I thought we'd go over the combination a little bit today. So, you know, everything we got, it's where we run with Sega, it was old school. We had 1967 rules that we had to abide by. Quayne had strict rules, so we had to follow those. So everything had to be kind of old school looking and period correct. So, you know, it was built off of that. So that's kind of what we got going on. So, but what we do is we got a 377. It's 377.8 is exactly what it is, but built from Watson Ruppel Performance, Dave and Heath at Watson Ruppel. It's got a 23-degree head from One Way Technologies, which is a great sponsor of ours. Chris, Jeff, and the whole gang. No better heads on the market than them. But that's what we got. We got their heads on it. It is a dart block, and we have Krilla rods. We got Krilla steel rods in it. We got CP pistons, ricking them there at CP. Got to give them a big shout out. We got their rods and their pistons in it. It's got lightweight crank, and everything else is, you know, pretty much standard. ATI dampener. It's got the old school water pump on it. Pat Crotobetter built the headers on it. As you can see, they're all stainless steel. It's a 3-step header with a merge collector, and Mark designed them there from Performance Welding out in California, which right there is his sticker. They come up with the headers and everything. You know, they're all tuned for the car. Then we also run this off of here. We run Steve Taylor's PRC carburetors. We got two 750s on here with side hung float bowls, which we got to run to make them look period correct. But Steve Taylor out there at Texas, PRC. We got two of his carburetors on here. Get the old bread box intake, as you can see, to look period correct there. Got it. It's got a lot of modifications done on the inside of it, which was performed by Steve Taylor and Jeff and Chris at One Way Technologies. They both had their hands in on that. Like I said, 3-step header. Got the regular little 3-gallon fuel cell up front. Let's go around here. So then we come into the inside. Very simple, very simple. 3 gauges. We got oil, water, voltmeter, old school tack, which we're not allowed to run a shift light or anything, but when we did go to uncage, I did put a shift light. I got a removable shift light, so we got that in there. Got KRC box, all KRC deal. 6AL box in it, which is up under the dash there. But it's very simple. We still have stock clutch pedal in it, brake pedal. Do have aftermarket throttle pedal. It's a stock pedal that's been modified. You can see down there we run a Ram clutch. Patting them at Ram, great people to work with. But car's very simple. It's all chromoly caged, done by Pat Crotobetter out of PK Racing Rods. Beach Bum Jim and Sue. Jim did all the seat covers in it. All old school headrest. But it's very simple. Very down to earth. Just as simple as I can say. Car in the inside. Paint job was done by Paul Vanderpool. It is all paint, but he did the design, everything on it. We do have true magnesium wheels on it, 15 by 10s. Got the small 28 by 10 Hoosier tires on it now. It's all painted. We did take the wheelie bars off of it. but you're not allowed to run wheelie bars for the no prep. So we did take those. We run G-force transmission. Here it is, right here, G-force 4-speed. Matter of fact, getting ready to take it to Roby. Roby is the man there. He's getting ready to do some work on it for Kentucky. So we have it ready for KD. So we're getting ready to take it to him. So kind of do a walk around here of the car, like I said. It's pretty basic and simple. Get back up here to the front end. Right now on there, got an old school icing tank that we made. It's all old school, but right now we got front end. It is 4-inch dropped axle, straight axle. Got a QA1 shock on the front of it. This is some things we're going to work on over the winter to improve on it to get some more front end travel. We got some ideas. We are going to keep it old school looking. Catch can for the radiator. Aluminum radiator, but which we do have to paint a black over there in Sega, so that's the reason it's black. Tilt front end. Old school hood scoop that Andy Kronebetter made. Got a 9-inch Ford, all done by Pat Kronebetter. Get the 5-inch springs. Got the Sand Tough, which are awesome shocks. I love Sand Tough. Chris and Ronnie there at Sand Tough Shocks, man, can't get no better. We got Sand Tough shocks on the rear of it. Like I said, we got to run it old school, so let's get the 5-inch springs. Those APCO springs, and then you can kind of see the ladder bars going up there. But like I said, it's very old school and simple. Got wildwood disc brakes on it. Got the stock frame. Stock floors are in it. Did put a steel truck floor in it. Panhand bar up there at the top. There's a little bit of the rear. We are underneath again. So you got 54-inch long ladder bar on it. So Pat Kronebetter did it all. 9-inch Ford rear end. Like I said, it's got all stock floorboards in it. It was a really good shaped car. Should have probably never made a race car out of it. It had one little tiny rust hole in it. It's come from Mexico. The car was in Mexico and brought back over into the United States. Bought it from a guy in Missouri. It's kind of the setup in the back. Never really showed everybody everything, but we got questions. There's the springs, panhand bar. Thing made. Front, like I said, 4-inch drop axle. Springs, which they're going to be some stuff we're going to change over. There's the blow-proof bell housing, Lakewood. Like I said, ram clutch inside. Look up underneath, you can see all the clutch pedals, everything. But it's very simple. Very simple race car, but very effective. It's done pretty good. We run 3 years in Sega with it. First year we finished 3rd before we built a new motor. Then we won the World Championship there in 2020. And then in 2021 we finished 2nd. This year we've only ran a couple races. So this is a Precision Engineering fuel pump. Jegs filter. Like I said, pretty simple, not real elaborate. Regulator and everything, Precision Engineering. MSD distributor, don't even have crank trigger or nothing on it. Power Master starter. It's got a Moroso pan, which you can't see on there, big box pan, which underneath the white safety blanket. But that's kind of, there's goofball number 1. There's kind of the gist of the go round. Hope that answers the question. If there are any other questions or anything on it, feel free to ask on this video after this video or anything. We really Appreciate the support and the new subscribers. We're going to really work on having content a couple times a week, really get behind the scenes and see how the family works and the racing team all works together. But this is a little bit about the Greenhorn Hillbilly. We do a lot of questions. I do a burnout. I'm real bad at the burnouts. We do burnouts about anywhere from 9 to 9,200 in the box. We shift a car, gets shifted at 9,200 is where we shift it on the front side. When we run a Sega, it was 9,200. And I leave about 78 to 8,000 is where we'd leave with it. So some things we're learning for the no prep. We're gonna have to change some things around, gear ratios and everything. But people was kind of asking, that's where we run it at. It's a 377. Makes real good horsepower. I'm not gonna say exactly what it does make, but it makes pretty good smoke for what it is. So we appreciate, like I said, appreciate all the support, all the subscribers. Look forward to some really good content, and got a lot of good things going on in the future. Thanks again. What the heck just happened to the jack? There it went. Kelly, deal with him. Looky there, Jim.
Ready.
Pretty good to leave like that on the no prep surface now.
We can do it on the front side stuff, but we gotta get it figured out how to do it on the back side.
So the little tool right here is a chest air gap. Oh.
What
are you doing?
Checking air gap. Did you just listen?
No, because I've been in the house. I got it for work. It came off the source, the whatever it was.
Okay. We're still good. Yeah, we got a little more. It's about, it ain't moved much. I set it about 90, and this is 80 thousandths, and that's about what it is.
Okay.
So, we're in pretty good shape.
Are you stuck?
Get the trick. I'll throw some, I'm gonna throw a little more base in it. Just a smudge of more base.
You know I'm all about that bass.
Yeah, tell me. Oh. Come on, tell bullies we're in, Lee. See, that's 80 thousandths.
Wow.
Right there. That's 80 thousandths. So that's an easy way to check the tear gap. So bully made them 80 thousandths. I set mine at 90.
You know that's going in one ear, out the other.
Well, you asked what it was.
It went in my ear and got all jumbled and went out the other.
That's what it is.
Oh,
What's next now? What are you doing next? All those
Dry
ranches?
shaft. Wonderful dry shaft, Sue.
but what are you doing? Why are you taking the dry shaft out?
Want to take transmission out?
Why are we taking the transmission out?
Get the gear ratio fixed and new shifter put on it. New shifter, go put a new shifter on the transmission. And do some gear ratios. Secretive gear ratios.
Again,
Not.
a lift would be nice, huh?
Maybe one day. So we're taking the dry shaft out so that we can get the rear end, get the transmission to Mr. Roby from G-Force. This next weekend we're gonna put a new shifter on it and change some ratios in it. Do a couple things to get it set up for no prep. We kind of left it just the way we ran it in Sega at the first no prep race, and there are a few things we learned, so we're gonna change it around. So we're gonna work on it this week. Jim and I are gonna get a few things done and see what we can do. We gotta get transmission out, get the dry shaft out. Gotta send it the dry shaft to rebalance it. It slung some weight, so we gotta get it rebalanced and go from there.
And what do you have to do to the drive shaft?
Huh?
Send it how to rebalance.
Hey, today is Thursday, eh?
Yeah, today's Thursday.
Gotta get it rebalanced, Sue.
Why is that necessary? How do you know it's not balanced?
Because when they put the balance weight on there, it came off.
It flung a weight, and I noticed that, but when I was out there racing,
Yeah.
and I always shut the car off, but that was a long shutdown out there, and you could feel it. You feel the vibration in it.
Okay.